right in the front of the box, there's a list of very interesting things that many people might not have heard of before. You just mentioned one, and that was spermidine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we did a little bit of homework on this, and we know that we think you were the first, are the first to bring this to the market in skincare. Is that
Yeah.
correct? All right, and
Mm-hmm.
then moving forward on that, like in terms of counteracting the decline of youthful function, it seems to be activating cellular autophagy. Right,
Yeah.
so we're going to
So
have you explain that to us. And first thing, elephant in the room, so we can all mentally move beyond it. What does it have to do with sperm?
okay, so Antonie van Leeuwenhoek, the guy who invented the microscope, is the guy who discovered spermidine. That's because he's a guy and he had a microscope. So that's an equation that would equal at some point him looking at his own semen, and he saw crystal-like structures, which are now are we assume they were spermidine, but that's what he kind of looked at, and so that's where the name comes from. But really, this is a unique molecule in which, and I think the same could be said about NAD or ATP or maybe hydrogen or other molecules, where this is a fundamental unit of life, where if we took it out of the human body or really any living organism, it's going to die, in 30 seconds or whatever the number is. So really, it exists anywhere in nature, in any germline. Spermidine exists, and when I say spermidine, it is really the body's interpretation of a few polyamines that then are interpreted in the body to spermidine. But yeah, it was discovered in sperm, but no sperm was harmed to generate spermidine currently.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad there's an ethical origin to the story. Questionably ethical. And can you tell us a little bit about the relationship with cellular autophagy? So, autophagy, self-eating, this is cells that are breaking themselves down, a process that stops occurring when cellulars become senescent. How does spermidine activate autophagy, and what's a short list of
Mhm.
benefits of that in the skin?
Okay, that's a good question. So first of all, I would like to liken autophagy to really, if your cells are a city, it needs a few things to function, but really it creates waste, right? If you imagine, if you would New York or Sydney or wherever, waste is being created in New York. It's even thrown into the street. And what would happen if no one cleaned that up? It would clog. At the end of very quickly, the city is going to cease to function. Definitely not correctly, right? And that is what autophagy is. Autophagy is a process that is responsible. It's really a very general name to many processes that at their base they take what is old and malfunctioning, and recycling is a good name, but really elimination is a better name.